Yeah, welcome on board of our boat. I can actually say our boat. We're in Düsseldorf on the boat show 2024, but this is gonna be the new Adventure 2 for Port Calanova. We are on board an Axopar 37 cross cabin. The copy of this boat we already had in the boat club for the past 2 years. I really doubted Patrick's decision there to send us a cabin boat. Even then, Stefan, who's just behind us, always was driving with a cabin boat in Mallorca. I doubted the decision as I could never really test it with him. But it has been the most successful boat in the past 2 years. After the boat show, this boat going to go back to Traben-Trarbach to be modified. We're going to install an air conditioning system. We're going to do some boat club specific configuration changes. But as we are on the boat now, yeah, my family and I, we really prefer this boat over all the other boats, because next door what we see here is the Axopar 37 Sun Top with the multi-storage. This boat is as well our boat, so proud to say that as well. This is Calanova, or this is gonna be Calanova 6. I had to count. So Calanova 5, which we had in the harbour, or we still have in the harbour in Calanova, is sold. Gonna go to Calador in the east of Mallorca, and will be replaced by this boat Calanova 6. We're not very creative there with the names, but we're gonna keep, yeah, as well as a homage on the port. So there's a strong relation with the port Calanova. That's why this boat is called Calanova. As in the past, a very basic spec boat. Yeah, Mediterranean package or Mediterranean edition. So we have this big sun lounges in the back, the cushions on the anchor, on the fender boxes. Last night they were still installing the smart deck, like the Mediterranean decking, to be give it a bit of an upgrade. The Med Pack, or the Mediterranean edition, has become one of the most successful options, I would say, especially because of this one functionality I just want to show quickly. That's the possibility to move the backrest of the bench into this backward facing position. Now I can move the bench forward a little bit, or backwards a little bit. So me being the captain, I can still stand and navigate the boat. Yeah, it's not the most comfortable, but I still can drive, and having my guests here. So having, I don't know, 4 people sitting here, 4 people sitting here, so I have 8 people around the table, 2 more in the back, and I'm still able to drive this boat. Quick look inside, standard what our members know as well from our boats. We have bow cabin, no gull wing doors. The toilet is under the seat, hidden, as on all Axopar 37 we have in Calanova. Or I would say 80% of the boats sold don't have the enclosed toilet cabin. Only 20% have the enclosed toilet cabin, as it completely changed the feeling of the front cabin. Roof racks. Then now here we have 2 standard pedal boards from Joby installed on the roof. We're going to put the same or similar ones, of course, for our members in Calanova. Yeah, still every time you go on, even if it's a very, let's say, basic boat, no joystick, but for me a very nice combination or the driving experience with this V8, with the Mercury engines is very superb. I tried the boat with L6 engines, I tried it with Yamaha engines. The combination of the V8 Mercury and this boat is unrivaled. So I have never driven a boat comparable to this one, and unfortunately in the last years I got less and less time on the boat, because I have Julian and David doing the major boat work in the harbour. But every time I get the chance, this boat is, the driving is very, very cool. As we're a bit time limited, I'm gonna step over. Probably Nico goes the way around. Don't show this to the Bigé. They shouldn't be seen. My favorite position still, as well for Tina or for friends, is sitting here in the back. while driving, this has to be removed. I would say we can keep it up to 15-20 knots of driving, but then it should be taken down. But once at anchor, yeah, it gives big protection against the elements. Quick look inside. Or let's go to the bow first. Yeah, big sun lounging area. Here is still missing the anchor. We're going to do installation of a Luma V1, so like in the high quality anchor solution, to be 100% certain if you want to anchor, the anchor works. So there's no, we're not gaining anything in saving a few thousand euros by not putting a proper anchor solution. I think I pushed that a bit on the 1200, on the Brabus 1200, where we talked about this foldable anchor. I really like the anchors to be working. If you have no anchor working, your day out on the water is not really enjoyable. This is a bit higher spec compared to the Calanova boat. So here we have the gull wing doors. It's a Brabus line option. Coated black things, black railings. The roof rack is black, and when we look inside here, this is first for us in Mallorca. We talked about the enclosed toilet cabin. Here we have the toilet compartment with a separate, or being a separate room like this for your needs. As we know, in the boat show, of course, all the sound and everything feels very different, but having this open position, like having this complete open roof, the side doors open, very almost like in an open boat, not compared of course to the Santa, which is next door, but it's still not an enclosed cabin. Closing the doors and then closing the roof as well suddenly completely isolates me from the elements. So having now like these temperatures, prevailing temperatures what we have at the moment in Calanova or in Mallorca, being 15 degrees, 20 degrees, so it's super nice as long as you have the sun. But once the sun goes down, water temperature is around 12 degrees, or 10 to 12 degrees. So that means the apparent wind when driving is 12 degrees, even when the sun is. So when we anchor, the sun heats you up, but as soon as you're driving, yeah, you really feel the elements, and it's really nice to have this extra protection, what we feel in the cabin. And then once we have the air conditioning installed, where we have the control unit here at the back, the engine, the air conditioning unit actually going to be installed under the bench here. Then you really can make use of the boat 365 days out of the year. Air condition is not only to keep it, to reduce the heat as well as to reduce humidity, and the third functionality is heating. So especially these times we don't need a diesel heater. We do use the air conditioning units as well to heat up the cabin. Quick look in here. This is the toilet compartment we just talked about. It's a first for us. We want to try it, and we want to be able to showcase this on boats in Calanova or in Mallorca, or for sea trials. That's what always people come back up to. So here it's a perfect example why we do configure the boats like this. We want to show this one. Now we have it on one boat to show potential customers. The multi-storage, gull wing door setup. We have this toilet compartment. Now in this one we have an aft cabin. So the complete range will be presented for us. It's 20 to 10. The boat show gonna open in 20 minutes. We're gonna have a short briefing now with Jan-Erik, and after this we have a live event where we present the first Axopar 29, or the all-new Axopar 29 Suntop and cross cabin. And so we'll be live or present there. So thanks for watching. See you in Mallorca. See you for sea trials. See you as members. If a member has a question regarding this boat, it's gonna be available around mid or end of March, mid of April. Same for Calanova. And then I'm looking forward to drive this boat myself. And thanks for watching. See you out on the water.